This is what the screen looks like when you log on to Nearpod at nearpod.com. You have to set up an account. You can go through these options, and right now I'm going to show you how to create a quiz and or survey. This goes to my home screen of the things that I have already created. I've just really been practicing. I haven't used this in the classroom yet, but my main problem with it is that the students have to download an app in order to make this work. Other than that, it's really cool, it's free, and the graphics are nice, but on their own personal devices, I'm not sure if they want to be downloading a bunch of apps, but we'll work on that in the future. So you go to the plus sign, or up above there it said new presentation, or add a presentation, and you go to the add right here as well, or here. For our new activity, you're going to go over here to the right, add activity, and you can choose an open-ended question if you just want them to type in an answer, a poll or a survey, and quiz. Today I'm just going to show you how to use a quiz, but this is the basics. I'm still learning it, and you can go on and you can play around with the poll and all the other kinds. For the quiz, you just give it a name. I'm going to call this the adding quiz. And you just enter the question here, and also we can add an image. I'll do that for one of the problems. Enter a question, what is 2 plus 4? And mostly from what I've seen so far, it's multiple choice, but as I continue playing around with it, I will see if there's short answer questions. So you say 2, you say 8 in case the kids want to multiply instead of add. You say 6, and you can add one more answer. And let's say 2 to the 4th, 16, just to see if they mess up. You have to click over here for which one you want to assign to be the correct one. If you don't feel good about any of them, you can delete them. And then you just simply go down here and do another add question. And this one says, what is, alright, it's adding, but we're going to do negatives. -3 plus -8. So you want to say some wrong answers. Let's let this one be the right one. There's only 2 options. I want more than 2 options. So add another answer. And let's say 24 in case people accidentally multiply instead of add. And the correct answer is -11. I should probably enter an answer where like they didn't pay attention to the signs. Alright, and let's do one more. This is adding more answer choices. This is adding a new question. And let's see if I have any images that I can use. You can go to anything that you have. I'm going to go to my files, but for this, it can only be a photograph. So since this is an adding quiz, I'm going to see if I have anything here that is good to be used. I'm going to use this one. Since it's an addition quiz, I'm going to ask them, how many rainbows do you see? So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, whoops, I need to add an answer. 3, add another answer. 4. It's a double rainbow there, so I'm going to click on 2 as the right answer. I'll go down here, click Save. And it goes back to your library. Before you can put it in for the students to access it on their phones, you have to make sure that you publish it right here. I usually just put 10th grade for geometry, even though it could be a lot of other grades, and here's math. Click Done. Okay, I need to change the name. One of my other practice ones had that same name. This is the adding quiz. Done. Are you sure you want to publish it? Yes. Okay, so now it's there. If we want to show it to our students, we need to select that quiz right there. And over here where it says more, you need to say live session. Now your students will be doing this on their own devices, phones or iPads. But since I can't really show you that on my screen, I'm just going to show you another screen where Nearpod is open. Wait for it to open up here. Alright, this is the PIN number that students will need to type in order to join your session and answer the questions that you just put out there. So I'm going to open the other screen that I had available, right here, and I had to enter that session number. The students will have on their phones, it's just the only thing it says is join a session. But I'm going to do it here, so it's PAUXC. Whoops. PAUXC. And then the students will hit the arrow. And this is all formatted specifically for the individual device. Takes a little bit of time. Could be Nearpod or it could be my computer. My computer's sometimes slow. And then the teacher has to, whoops. The teacher has to go ahead and get the quiz going. You go to this next screen here, and it shows you a list of the students that have logged on and that have entered. So students need to enter their name, Jules, that's my name. Student ID is optional, and they have to click submit. Then you can see it come up here. There's one of your students. That's me. When you go to the next screen, that's when it adjusts what the students see. So here's the students screen here. It asks them now, are you ready to take the quiz? You have to constantly be changing your screen to go to what the students will be seeing. So they say go, and now they're working independently. What is 2 plus 2? 6. Next question. What is negative 3 plus negative 8? I'm going to answer this one wrong so that when we're done we can see what it looks like when someone makes a mistake. So next. And how many rainbows do you see in this picture? There's one really faint one right there. It's really pretty double rainbow, so I'm going to say 2. Next. Students on their phones will tap next to submit their answers, or they're allowed to go back and review. And another thing is you can just do this like Socrative and Google Forms where you have a quiz or a survey on their own paper and they can write it on their paper and then just put the answers into the phones. Tells them thank you, and they can exit, but you can go back and see the results. So you can see their answers here, and it would have every student's names and a survey for, or a summary for you to be looking at, and you don't have to show this on the screen. This can just be for you to see. What's in green is the ones that are right, what's in red are the ones that are wrong. And you want to be able to see it in a report that's going to be saved. So to do that, you go up here to the Nearpod and you click on reports. It will email it to an account that you have set up. And in a second, we're going to go back to the home screen and click on the reports there just to see what it looks like. And then you just go to your email and you pull up the report. I'll show you what that looks like, as my email here hopefully will be refreshing. There it is. So you open your email, whatever email you're using, and I'm going to just view it. I'm not going to save it since it's just a practice one. Shows you the number of students who took it, their percentage. It gives you the students' overall, oh, I got a frowny face. It gives you the students' overall score and their individual results.